Could have been an insurance scam, that's for certain. Alright, let's have a look. So, prototype has insurance. That's obviously one of them. And prototype has many customers. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay. Alright, special wagon. Okay. The loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson, thanks to the insurance and multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. Okay. So I've got the motive down pat. Let's get out of here and see what else we can suss out. Let's get out of here. And we'll go over here and go back to Mr. Robinson and see what he's got to say for himself.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Okay. So he wants a refund. We won't give him that. Instead, we'll go to Chesterfield Station this time. And we'll see what lies over there. Hopefully that'll tie up all the loose ends we've got. Because we seem to have definitely found out what's been going on. It seems like it's in a very elaborate plan. Or plot. With a couple of rich folks. Very well to do. Hey! It's some Russian guy's crime and punishment. That's pretty cool. Sure in the book. Chesterfield Trade Station. It's got another one of those trees. That's just going over here. It's mighty dark over here, though.
This bin is full of empty bottles.
Okay, it's not really going to clue us in anything, though, is it?
A fishing advertisement.
Okay. Don't think that's going to help us out either. What about over here? Newspaper clippings don't really help us out.
A telegraph.
Morse code alphabet. Interesting.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Seems like they're all pretty incompetent then. The station masters. Alright. So what this guy's got to say for himself. Seems like he's rather tired. I think we woke him up from his slumber.
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
What? The 18 hours 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions. Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
It's got a very interesting nose. Red nose. It's very crooked. Let's see what else we've got. Nothing else on his face or his hair. Got clean clothes. I'd say expensive clothes too. He's married as well. Oh, there's a bit of grog. What was that? A fishing line. What the hell does he have a fishing line on him?
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
Alright, I clearly remember that train. Insurance policy, a railway map, train composition, binge drinking. Alright, let's go with train composition. Oh, wrong one. Derp. Then I guess it must be binge drinking. Yeah, it must be binge drinking.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp,
Yes,
that
yes.
Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
Beautiful.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Poor guy.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Alright. That means we're going to be able to put something together. So that means Chesterfield Master is untrustworthy. Okay. And doesn't take his job very seriously. And the Chesterfield Telegram. Okay, so now we've got to deduce something over here. So, past Chesterfield. The train passed through Chesterfield despite our being unsure if the station master sent the report. The train never passed through Chesterfield Station. The station master was drunk and his testimony seems unreliable. He could have sent the report without witnessing the train. The train passed through Chesterfield Station despite our being... I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Miss Chesterfield. I think, right? Unless... Here we go. Maybe we can change... does this change anything? Nope. What if we go... No, that doesn't do anything. Okay. Guess there's more evidence for us to pick up on. Let's go Miss Chesterfield. And out we go. Get out of here, and I guess we'll need a bit more evidence, I'd assume. Let's go back talking to him.
Ah, will I ever get...
Okay, there must be something else that we can pick up on. Just got to figure out what.
Locked.
That's locked.
There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
All right. Thought we wouldn't have been able to get in there. I'd say that there's going to be something of importance over here as well. Okay. There we go. The lock has definitely been picked. And over here we go. If I can actually walk in. How was in our way? Okay, I guess those things. The floor. Yes, that is a mighty good looking floor. Ooh.
Bags were recently dragged here.
I think they're trying to cover something up.
French wine. A remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Shameful.
What a scumbag.
These tools were used quite recently. They are still muddy. We should ask about them.
But exactly who should we ask, though? That is the question. There are a number of recently... Okay, so that's a bit of dialogue. So I think... I'll just check out these postal bags.
Railway post bags.
Doesn't really help us out at all. I'm going to go chat back with the station master. Even though he's drunk beyond belief, he might be able to lead us in the right direction. Because after all, who the hell else would be stealing some vintage French wines?
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
The guy's definitely a bit of an imbecile if ever there was one. Okay. So I think now what we should do is go outside and check up on... Oh, here we go. Okay, that doesn't help us at all. What's over here? Nothing really. Oh, here we go.
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere.
Seems like we might get another deduction.
Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Someone pretending. Okay. So we've completed that. So let's have a look. What else is new? Spare parts of a handcar. And no traces of train. Okay, so it seems like they're all linked together. Task. Oh, we got another task. I like these tasks. So the dismantled handcar seems directly connected to our mystery. Reconstruct the handcar to see if it can imitate the vanished train. Got no doubt it can. So let's go do that. Where exactly do I go? Let's open up the map. Okay. Guess not there. Let's go reconstruct it then. So what do we do?
I should use the appropriate object here.
Alright, I can move things about, it seems like. Put the brakes.
I should use the appropriate object here.
I'm quite sure where the base goes. So return the object. See what else we can get. We can get wheels. Wheels obviously. Go. Let's see. Where can I put them in? Here we go. There, that works. Now we can rotate it and put some more wheels in. Ah. Here's a little bit finicky. Wheel axle. There we go. That's a brakes joint. So that's where the brakes will go. Okay. What about on the other side? Or do we only have one pair of brakes? What else do we have? Hand mechanism joint.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Small gear.
I should use the appropriate object here.
I don't really know what that... Well... How do I put this in? I don't put it in there. What about the base? No.
I should
Okay.
use the appropriate object here.
Let's just put that back. So what else? Hand mechanism. There we go. Okie dokes. So well on track. That's it as well, isn't it? There was something over on this side though, wasn't there? No, it's just a small gear. Yeah, okay. That's not everything.
I should use the appropriate object
Something to do with a
here.
wooden base. Let's see if we can see a plank or something. Alright, I finally found what we need to do. Take out a wooden board. Actually, it's not even connected to the floor, but what do you know? And then, wait, let's return the object. Move this to a much easier angle to use. And there we go. Finally. Jeez, that took me way too long to find that wooden base piece. I was looking in all that rubbish there, but it was down on the floor at the bottom.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson, I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
And that's not going to be very hard to find.
We need to attach a headlight.
Okay. So we need some evidence. So let's get out of here. Get out of here. Again. And if we check out... Move, Watson. So we can find a headlight or anything. Here we go. A long pole. That'll be useful to say. Train spare parts. There we go. What else is here? Okay. The whistle that we need. Now we could go ahead and recreate our train. Finally. Alright, so...
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight.
It will indeed.
The headlight is attached.
Okay. And then the steel whistle doesn't really matter where it's placed, I guess.
The steam whistle is
There
now
we go.
connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher.
Okay, more evidence is required. I'm assuming it might be back in that room. There we go. Jeez, that's a weird looking fire extinguisher, but it wasn't that hard to find either. Got everything in that room.
The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here. First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. First of all, the steam whistle is ready to be used.
Got it. We know exactly what's up.
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So, such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Alright, so we've done that. We've faked the experiment. Let's go find the new one. Fake train and stolen rail tracks? No. Okay, there we go. Jeez, it's all very far away. I'm assuming this will be the last one though. Vanished earlier? No. Okay, gotta find something else. Jeez, these are getting mighty long though. About an hour and a half, I think, for a scene or a chapter. Okay. So now what are we off to? We should be off to. Let's just check out. What does this say? Alright. Check out the piece of evidence. A common map. Search archives. Alright, where are our archives? We've left them back at the other station that we were at, the first one, didn't we? Unless we did take them with us, which we very well might have. Here we go. Search old map.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
I'm figuring it out. Okay. So let's find a river. It's not that one. Okay, this is interesting. Oh wow, this is a big map as well. God damn. Here we go. Found it.
Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
And that is where we shall go then. Let's go ahead and... Well, I've completed that. Examine the railway at the switch. Let's go there then. Okay. Jeez, it definitely gets much more intriguing. So no one's died in this chapter, which is something a little bit different from what I'm used to. Especially in the other Sherlock Holmes games. In the other ones, it was just pretty much murder all the time. You had to figure out who was the culprit. But now it's a little bit more interesting, which I like as well. Alright. So we've got to go over to this side track, I'm assuming. Let's just check this out. What about our imagination? Nope. Doesn't really tell us all that much, so let's examine this.
Mines. This is interesting.
This is the way that we want to go. I'm hoping, anyway. Nope, it's not. Obviously, it's not. Get out. There we go. What has Watson's got to say?
I'm always wondering what's on your mind.
Even
Holmes.
I am as well. So let's check out this switch then.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Okay.
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
There we go. Now we have to actually teleport to the mine instead of walking there. But I'm assuming that we will go ahead and find the train any moment though. Well, it'll definitely be at the mines. There's no other place it can be. We'll find out exactly what happened with this insurance scam, which I've got no doubt is what it is.
Here are the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned. This is an administrative panel. See what it says.
This is an information sign. It might contain some useful data. We should restore it.
And how exactly does one restore something like that?
Watson, you are a gentleman, and gentlemen tend to carry handkerchiefs. Might I borrow
Oh,
yours?
Sherlock.
And where is your own?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Very well. Here
I
it
think
is.
Sherlock knows exactly where it is. Alright, let's go. Wipe it off. It's like using the rubbing out tool in paint or something. Alright. WEA Coal Company. That it? That's it.
WEA Coal. These mines belong to them.
Okay, what do we use? We can't really use that evidence.
The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches.
Much smaller then.
A lightly loaded vehicle came this way.
As well as the footprints.
There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
The exact vehicle that we're looking for, I think. That doesn't give us anything else to work with either. Okay, anything else I can really spot out? Nope. Alright, there's a couple of tools here though.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
We also have another deduction to do, which is rails to mines are missing and stolen rail track. Somebody stole that, yes. It still doesn't really give us any idea of who did it though. Some of the facts may be interpreted differently. You can always change the picture of a crime by choosing between mutually exclusive deductions. So I guess, like, they're all right. You could just choose the way in which the actual investigation goes. Alright. Something else I need to look at. Here we go. The collapsed mine. Piles of stone. Anything else? Paper package.
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside.
Right. Which direction do you want me to move it in? Alright. It's like weed or something. The hell is that?
Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Oh, well, Watson now. Alright. Let's go aim. No doubt we're going to fail. The first time, anyway. Oh, no, it worked.
Dynamite.
Ah, and that's how they collapsed the mine then. So, mines were blasted and mines are collapsed. Concealment. The mines were collapsed to hide the train. Dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. The mines were collapsed with dynamite. Somebody wanted to close them intentionally. I think it's concealment myself. Okay. So I can link all of these things up. Inside mines. The train is sealed underneath the collapsed mines. Yes, I would agree with that. Okay. There's nothing I can do here. Change that to give us a better answer. No. Okay. I'm happy with that. There must be something else that we can find though around here.